Yay! Love you. You're stuck with me now. It's just me this episode. You have no one else to run to. Nobody else. It's just me.
No, they didn't call me and tell me.
Huh?
Why did it fucking beep?
Welcome to Chapters by Candlelight, the podcast where the stories glow a little brighter. Can we start over?
Yeah.
I fucking kicked the table and I fucked that up as well. Welcome to Chapters by Candlelight, Welcome to Chapters by Candlelight, the podcast where the stories glow a little brighter. Glow a blanket. Welcome to Chapters. If you laugh, I'm gonna laugh. If you laugh, I'm gonna laugh. It's not. I'm stuck in a loop. It's terrible. Welcome to Chapters. I fucking can't, dude. This is the same issue we had. We had to re-record the intro after we finished the whole episode because we're stupid.
Yeah. So we got through the whole. First of all, it took us like 15 minutes at least to get through the fucking intro because it's my first time reading it, and it's long. Okay, it's not short. It's cute, but it's long. And then she kept laughing. You can mess me up your word. I was good the first 3 times. And then we got through the whole thing and we realized we never introduced ourselves, so now we have to do it again. Welcome to Chapters by Candlelight, the podcast where the stories glow a little brighter. Grab a blanket, light a candle, and join us as we dive into the books that keep us reading long into the night. My name's Carly. And I'm Autumn. Today we are reading Priest by Sierra Simone. Well, I mean, definitely some taboo, controversial topics in this one, for sure.
So this is major trigger warning. If you are highly religious or very sensitive to any kind of religious topics whatsoever, you might want to skip this one.
Mm-hmm.
I say this because this is, the name of the book is Priest, okay?
So this is a smut book.
About a priest. He is a priest, okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. He is a priest, a holy in the Catholic Church priest. So if that bothers you, you might want to click off now. This is your final warning.
Also, fair warning, you may hear dogs bark. I have 2 large dogs. She doesn't sound it, but that is a golden retriever if you can hear her. Diving into it. So we got some questions. So if you're going to see us looking down a lot, we always have to preface that. Trigger warning, like I said, for religion, smut, graphic sex scenes.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers, obviously. So diving into it. So this is a forbidden love, steamy encounters, but also a surprising amount of heartbreak and faith and self-discovery in this book.
Where are you at? I'm lost.
Honey, it's right above that.
Okay. Start over.
Do we just want to restart?
No, we gotta keep that intro in.
I probably ended up laughing again. Don't worry.
It's okay. This is
we're keeping the episode a little bit more lighthearted.
I just watched K-pop Demon Hunters for the first time, so
she's on a high right now.
I am on a high.
So diving into it. What drew you to wanting to read Priest? Because this was your pick.
It was my pick. I love anything that's really taboo or really forbidden. I also like really weird shit. So the pillow book, Stuffed. I actually really enjoyed that book.
I forgot you read that.
Yeah, I read. So there's a short book that's about a pillow that becomes human, and it is a smut book.
It's given
so
that video game vibes.
Yes, date everything.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, just anything that's really weird, taboo, strange. I love it as long as you're not crossing like Broken Dolls territory. So yeah.
So did we expect more scandal in this? A little bit more heartache, more heart? Like
I expected a little bit more scandal with this book.
I did
and
too.
I feel like I didn't really get the amount of scandal that I was hoping
like
for.
There was just one little blip of it, and then it was kind of like done.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like. They kept it secret, which I, get hush hush. He's a priest. He's fucking her.
I think that's the whole point. Is it's not meant to be like a in your face kind of thing. It's meant to be like a we gotta keep it a secret kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like sneaking around, hiding it.
which is also very interesting and has its own lore to it as well.
Yeah.
That I enjoyed. So
Yeah.
it wasn't that I disliked this book. It was just it's still a 5 stars for me
Yeah.
overall.
I think I can't remember if I gave it 4 or 5, but I enjoyed it.
Exactly.
It was just like there were some issues with how Tyler dealt with his issues. Going to sex. That was one of my main things, and I think that's why I gave it's like a 4.5 for me.
Was something that I noticed as well. It was just like immediately as
If there was an
issue came
issue,
up,
he
it
was
was like let's bang it out.
like they'll be talking about it, and he's like, nope, don't want to do this, and slips his dick in.
What was that one scene where she's like trying to have like a serious conversation when he goes and going down?
Literally, yes.
I think there was a scene where I think it was the anointing scene where she was trying to break things off with her, and he ends up fingering her asshole with the holy
Oh my god,
oils.
Yeah, this is definitely taboo here.
It's like we said, very taboo. Okay?
I'm anointing you from the inside.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I cringed a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely did cringe. Second time reading this book, and I think I cringed even more than the first.
Yeah. I actually didn't need to re-listen to this book. I remembered a lot more from it.
I re-listened to it.
Well, I couldn't get back into the Spotify account that I used, so yeah,
Oh.
Audible, this isn't on your fucking app, okay? It's not on your app.
So whenever we read it the first time, it wasn't. And then later on, it got added, and then we went to reread it. It's gone.
But here's the thing. What is it? Midnight Mass, Saint, Sinner, those are on there. So make that make sense. You've got Saint, Sinner, and Midnight Mass, but you don't have the first book? That makes no fucking sense.
It goes on and off, I've noticed. So,
I wonder if they're having issues with it because it's about,
I don't know.
You know?
How did you feel about the religious setting in this? Did it add more depth? Did it make you uncomfortable?
In some aspects, it did make me uncomfortable
Yeah.
because the whole allure to him becoming a priest was because his sister was assaulted by one and ended up taking her own life.
But he always said it was like, I became a priest to help change the view of the Catholic Church,
But
pretty
then,
much. And then
obviously that didn't end up happening.
He does sleep with a woman, but she's a consenting adult. They both consented to it, which is a lot better, but it's such a scandal in the Catholic Church.
Which I feel like you would know. Didn't you go to a Catholic school?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was raised Baptist, so I have no idea.
Roman Catholic.
So
no, it is such a like taboo thing in the church.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't consider myself religious anymore, but I grew up with it.
Same.
But I don't see why a man of God can't have a relationship. There's pastors, they have wives. Like, I never understood that.
My pastor, growing up my Baptist church, my pastor his wife was the Sunday school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So every morning we did Sunday school with her and her children. So, I mean, like,
I never understood that.
But I think that it's just different belief systems. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's like a whole thing. Like, there's cardinals, popes, bishops. There's a whole. I don't I can't, like, it's been forever since I've really like looked into like the church like rules and stuff like that. So I don't want to speak on something that I don't really remember and be wrong.
I don't know enough about it, the history behind it, to be able to kind of speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that the priests aren't supposed to have wives. They're supposed to take a vow of celibacy. Yeah. So
yeah, I feel like it did, obviously it added the depth because it is the whole context of the story that he's a priest.
I will also
go ahead.
I was gonna say, I will also say, I thought that priests had to be like virgins. He was very obviously not a virgin.
Yeah.
So that kind of did throw me off for a second. I was like, is that allowed?
Is that bad?
Is that something that can happen? Is that what?
It made, I don't know. Like, I guess like growing up and just hearing him talk about all this stuff, it did make me uncomfortable because I'm like, I grew up learning this, and it's just like, I'm like, oh my god. Like, it was a good story, don't get me wrong, but it was just kind of like, oh, especially that part with the oil. Oh my god.
Yeah. I think it depends on your background. Like, it didn't bother me as much. Like, did I find moments like that moment? I think the only thing that makes it a little bit with me is the sister thing. Does that make sense? Like, obviously it's not sexualizing the sister, but that's a very intense reason to go into the church for that,
Mhm.
you know,
and
and
then
then to make that kind of public, because most people knew why
mhm,
he was in the church for that reason. You know what I mean?
mhm,
So then for what happens at the end to happen,
mhm.
it literally just punches a hole through everything that you fucking
Literally,
stood for.
yeah.
So that was the only part that made me a little,
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
even though it's two totally different situations, like nothing comparable at all.
Yeah, no, I agree. So diving into some characters.
Yeah.
Tyler, do you think he's a devoted priest, or he's a conflicted man in love? What did you see him as more?
I think that he was just very conflicted in his feelings. I think that he didn't.
I think he was too young to make that decision to go into the church. I feel like
I think you're right.
they need to have like a minimum age.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right, because his sister died. I think he found his sister,
Yeah,
didn't
he found his sister. She was 19.
sister. She was 19. He found his sister hanging, and I mean that fucks you up like very badly.
Yeah.
And so you're going to hold on to the thing that sat with you most, and
Yeah.
obviously that sat with him the most was the fact that the priest did it.
Mhm.
So he felt like it was his responsibility to change that mindset
Mhm.
and make the place a little bit safer for, you know,
Mhm.
people like
Yeah.
his sister, which is so respectable, because in today's age we know, you know, that unfortunately
It does
happens
happen a lot.
so often.
I
And
just
I really want to say, if that is happening to you, please speak out to someone. Like,
for sure.
just as a reminder, if anything is happening to you that you don't want it to happen to, and you know that it's illegal, please say something. Please, 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 because it's not hard.
Mhm.
It's not easy to go through that alone.
No, it's definitely
That's what I
something
was
to
trying
talk
to say. Not that it's not hard. It's so hard.
But to get off that heavy of a topic,
Yeah.
like you said, I think he was definitely he was conflicted. I think
think
he
he-
wanted to be a man of God, but he
Yeah.
didn't know how to do that outside of being in the church.
I was gonna say, I think the reason I was leading into that was, I think that
He doesn't have- I feel
I
like
think he was trying to handle his sadness and his emotion
Mhm.
the best way that he could understand it.
I think he just didn't know how to go about it without being in the church. Like it was
Yes.
just like I can change it from the inside. This is what I can do, instead of just being like a pastor or something,
Mhm.
which I get. He was like, you know.
Yeah, it's hard. It's never easy to find your sister like that.
No.
So that's a subject I can't even speak on,
No.
because I really hope to God that I never, you know.
No, I completely get it.
So,
So, do you think Tyler's and Poppy's love was genuine, or do you think it was just because like, ooh, it's forbidden? Like, I really want this man.
I think that it was genuine. I think that the people that you need most come into your lives that get the most unexpected times. So the fact that Poppy came to him right in the midst of him like coming through this battle with his priest, you know,
I think
priestly ways.
I think it started out as like a forbidden desire, and then it
Oh, yeah.
slowly morphed into like Tyler even was like, he was like, I want her. Like, all I think about is her. And then he's like, I want to marry her. I could see myself having a future and kids with her, but I can't do that while I'm a priest.
Yeah, exactly. I think at the beginning we knew from the beginning that he was having issues holding up. She likes to give her opinions.
Hang on, let me go do this real quick. Excuse me, ma'am. Come here. Can we get your opinion? Nope, no, ma'am. No, don't try to eat it. Okay, you ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined it.
Did not go as planned. Did
not go as planned at all.
I think that, you know, as from when it first kind of like we meet him, we learn that he is having troubles staying celibate, and kind of
It was kind of like
you know,
just kept jacking off.
Yeah, he was very horny guy. He's just a very horny man.
Well, I mean, he said like he was known for like a certain experience in college. So, and then he goes from that to being celibate. That man.
Could you imagine being some of those girls to be like, I wonder what this guy's doing now?
He's a priest.
He's a fucking priest.
No, that's absolutely insane.
My mind would be blown. I'd have to text them and be like, what happened?
Like, was it something we did?
Yeah, did I do something? Did I traumatize you? What happened?
No, I think it's hilarious.
Which character choices resonated with you more? Tyler's sacrifice or Poppy's rebellion?
Probably Poppy's rebellion.
Yeah, because I mean, she came from a wealthy family and she didn't want to be that senator's what, or big CEO's
yeah.
wife, and then she's still working, pops out a couple babies, then she stops being at-home mom and everything.
Yeah, she didn't want to be the trophy wife that she was being set up to be.
Yeah, and she decided, like, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna do what I want, and she still put her original degree to use.
Oh yeah,
for sure. So I think it's just kind of Poppy. Tyler lost a lot, don't get me wrong, but Poppy rebelled from everything she knew.
Oh, it was like, I was gonna say that's not something that's just thrown on you in like an instant. That's something that, like, when you're in a situation like that, you're raised to be that way for your entire life.
No, I agree completely.
So
I mean, even Sterling.
Is it Sterling?
I think it is.
I think it's Sterling.
He literally was like, "Oh, she's such a whore. We could do it any time, and I couldn't see her as being my wife, but she's a good fuck, basically." Ew.
But
I hate Sterling.
fuck him.
Yes.
Actually, fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like a nasty man too. He sounds like he's one of those.
And he's
like,
cheating on his wife. He's trying to cheat on his wife.
Yeah. You're nasty.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%.
You probably have syphilis. Let's talk about Father Bell. Father Bell. So he's obviously more than just like your forbidden hero.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a few layers of like grief, faith, guilt, stuff like that. Opinions, comments, concerns.
I mean, like you said, he has a lot going on in his life.
Yeah. What do you think makes him so compelling? Or sorry.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So compelling. I like just how his mind works, how he's trying to just always be like, God, like God brought her here to me. And I'm like,
which, I mean,
I get it, like, he's a priest, he's a devoted Catholic man, so I get that's why he's thinking that way. It's just, I don't see how, like, you know what I mean? Just trying to understand how he views the world this way.
Oh, yeah.
His views are always so interesting.
I'm not like a religious person, I would say, but I do believe that things happen for a reason, and that there's not, I don't think that there's no coincidences, but I think that there aren't as many as people would like to think that there are. I think a lot of things happen for a reason.
Yeah, things happen the way they should.
So the fact that he was like that was kind of cool to see someone, because I feel like a lot of people are just kind of like,
they don't, like, some people, like, obviously, like, aren't shy about their religion, but you don't get to see, like, how their inner thoughts are with how it is. So I think it's interesting.
I was gonna say, I feel like I could definitely see like someone who really is intent in their faith that would think this way.
Yeah.
How do you think his sister pushed him towards priesthood? Do you think?
I mean, I feel like what we talked about.
Yeah.
He saw how there was this big issue in the Catholic Church, and he's like, I want to help fix it from the inside. Yeah. He's like, I want to make sure these priests are held responsible, not even by the law, but by their peers.
Yeah, because it's too easy to be written off. I think he was. Did he get arrested?
He got arrested. Yes,
that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Because she wrote down like names of other people. I think,
and everybody was pissed at the family.
Yeah, which is like
insane,
so disgusting. All right, so what about Poppy? What does she represent? Like temptation, like liberation.
I think at the beginning it was temptation,
definitely,
and then we've kind of touched on this already too. Towards the end, he saw himself with her.
Yeah, that kind of is in line with like, do you think that she was just
a fling?
Yeah, or do you like just the forbiddenness of it? Yeah, that kind of plays into that a little bit. So
definitely, it starts out as temptation.
Yeah,
and then morphs into liberation for Tyler from the church.
Definitely.
Not in like a bad way, but like
in like, I think it started out that way because like we said, like he was already having issues with staying celibate.
I think he might have been pretty good, and then he met Poppy in the confessional booth.
But I remember because he had talked about how like, because I want to say I remember he had talked about how what was that picture had to watch him like once again. jerk off.
Sierra Simone didn't just write spice, she writes a lot of symbolism, as we were talking about. The sacred and profane collide with this book.
Yeah, so at the beginning of the book, she writes about how she grew up in a Catholic church. And she's made some posts about how she's also using this to kind of heal some religious trauma that she has.
Which I get.
Which is 100% okay. This is, at the end of the day, we did not write this book. Someone else did, and it's their prerogative. It's just like a lot of the stories that I write, it's no one else's business but my own why I wrote that.
Unless you, then you post, then if you publish it, then they can ask questions.
Yeah. Unless you're broken dolls.
We're not getting into that right now. That can be for another time. That can be its own video we just talk, or you talk about, because I'm not reading it.
You don't have to read it. I will tell you. But not now. But now. Just know, I hate you. Everything about you.
So, back to Priest. The altar scene, like we talked about, it was definitely, I feel, was it powerful or crossing the line for you?
I don't know. I just kind of thought it was a hot sex scene, to be honest with you. I don't have much, like...
If you're super religious, I can see it crossing the line.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like,
It's a powerful scene in the fact that he is... I'm sorry, I just see Everest's head poking around the corner while he's on the cat tree. But it's a powerful scene because, like, he's claiming her on this, like, you know, altar for God, where he worships God, and then he... worships Poppy in another way.
I guess, like, so I had, you know, obviously growing up in a mostly Baptist town. I grew up in a small town. So a lot of it was very church orientated. Like, almost everyone that was in that town went to church. So I had a lot of friends who were really, really, really intense in their beliefs. And then I also had I had one friend in particular, and she was Pentecostal. So and her brother was a pastor. So everything that she did. So I could look at it like, it comes to a lot of stuff like this because me and her were friends for so long. I think of her a lot because only because she read Heartless Heathens, and it got to this one scene in this book, and she actually stopped. She told me, she's like, I had to stop reading it. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
but because I did not realize it was this ingrained into that ingrained into the religion.
Yeah.
But also it really opened me up to her as well, because while, you know, you never realize what bothers someone until you start exploring different things with them. And so
yeah,
that was something that did bother her, which is perfectly fine. That's perfectly okay. So I guess I could look at that and I could see how that would be seen as, like,
I mean, it's a sacred altar. It's where the priest does his sermons, does, like, blessing, the communion, the wine, and everything. So it's supposed to be a spot where God is more prevalent.
Exactly.
Is how I viewed it growing up. I may not be the same for every Catholic out there.
Yeah. For me, it wasn't really like that. I didn't think that much into it until we got to the oil scene.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was about that scene that really just kind of was like...
It definitely is like, oh, fuck. So how do you think this novel uses guilt and redemption as, like, a push-pull dynamic with each other? I mean,
he fights with himself a lot.
He does. It's a revolving door, too. It's like, he'll get, like, something will cause him, like, some type of guilt, him sleeping with Poppy and, like, with his sister. He'll go through and be like, okay, I want to be with her, and then it's just kind of back again.
Well, and I think a lot of the times what happens is she'll end up doing something as well that kind of makes him go, you know, and that's not always in a bad way. Like, I think she ended up really opening up to him in a priestly manner about what she went through with her family, stuff like that. And he had to take a step back. He was like, this woman needs guidance. Like, this woman needs help, and I am supposed to be helping her. He really wants to.
I didn't want him jumping.
Like, now he's gonna go knock something off just to piss you off.
Probably. It's okay.
There was one time we were in here doing something, and he just kept swinging shit off the top of the bookshelves.
Was it him or Loki?
It was him. It was him. Because he knocked off a plant or something that was, like, over there and almost hit you in the head.
Yeah, sounds like him.
But yeah, so you know, that was kind of a scene where he was like, this woman needs, you know, I'm supposed to be helping her and guiding her, and just
she's like a lamb of God.
Yes, exactly. And I'm over here lusting after her.
But can I just say, him calling her little lamb?
I like that a lot. That was it. I think that's probably like my favorite nickname out of all the
Little
nicknames that
Lamb.
we've had so far. What we have to do a list of nicknames someday.
Little Lamb, Songbird, Serpent. I really like Songbird and Serpent.
Songbird is probably Songbird and Little Lamb are like my top two.
What was I don't think there was a nickname in the Bridge Kingdom. Spoilers for future episodes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so either. I guess we'll find out once we reread it.
Yeah. So, is priest about breaking vows or redefining devotion and love?
I think it's about. For me, it was about redefining devotion and in love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I think it was a very much like a. It wasn't really about breaking vows. It was just me realizing, like, hey, you know, this is more what I was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of
Yeah. No, I agree. I think.
Those battery powered candles cannot come fast enough.
Yeah, I think we got to switch to battery power.
Oh my god, that was terrifying.
that was kind of funny.
That fucking flame was right under his chin. He just sat there like.
I'm gonna go make sure he didn't get.
The flames called me.
It's like a fucking bug. What were we on? Breaking vows, redefining devotion and love.
Yeah. I think it was just. I think it's. I mean, I feel like this question is just similar to the other ones, just worded in a different way in the sense of like. You good?
Yeah. No, I'm just watching cats and dogs.
In the sense of like. Is it devotion? Is it not? Is it temptation? Is it not? You know what I mean? Like this is it. It's redefining his devotion through his love for Poppy.
Yeah.
You know.
Do we think as reader do we think that readers are drawn to the taboo romance like this? Like, why do we think?
Yes. I think that once again, great book, right? No hate on the author. She obviously has her reasons for. Okay, let's just not.
We won't. We don't know why the author wrote the book.
Yeah, we don't know why the author. Let's just premise that. I am only going off of what I've seen her post online, what she says at the beginning of the book, stuff like that. What I will. Oh, you're fine. What I will say is that. Where was I going with this?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Oh, I was gonna say the taboo romances are like eye catchers. Like, I don't know very many books that are about priests at all.
I don't.
You know, these really shocking books like this. What was another one? Was it Penelope Douglas, Credence?
I never read it.
Well, you know what it's about though, right?
Yeah, I know what it's about.
Yeah, so that's another one. I've not read it yet, but that's another one. Even though they're adopted, it's still very taboo. Even though she's adopted, it's still very taboo. You know, what was another one?
I can't even remember.
There's several. There's so many. We could probably just sit here all day and like name them off. But yeah, I mean, the stalker romance is Haunting Adeline. You know what I mean? Like these books sell really well, and so that's why they're so popular. Was because people are like, oh my god, you didn't. It's the same thing with horror books. It's like the more shocking you make it, the more people are going to talk about it, which is the more it's going to sell. So
yeah,
that's kind of why I feel like people are drawn to this stuff.
Yeah. So moving on.
That's why I'm drawn to it.
So moving on from symbolism.
So, I mean, her writing is really beautiful. Obviously, she has, like we said, a lot of symbolism, but very poetic as well. I feel like in some ways, I think that's shown in the way that he talks about what was her name? Poppy.
Yeah, I thought you were meaning his sister. I was like, ugh.
No, it talks about Poppy. As well. So it feels like I don't know. It to me it felt like it was more than just like a
smut book.
Yeah, a smut book.
I mean, I could see how if you had religious trauma, this book could appeal to you.
Yeah.
So
I don't have religious trauma like that, so I can't really say. I have some religious trauma, but like nothing like that.
I repressed all of my time in Catholic school because I don't remember anything, I guess.
That's concerning. But oh well.
It's fine.
I've repressed a lot of shit. I don't remember most of my childhood, so what scene do you feel like stuck with you or like shocked you the most?
It's the oil scene. That's like, what's the one?
I feel like
consistent
that's the only other than the altar scene, like that's the one scene
that like has stuck with us, I think, throughout this whole book.
I
and
feel
this
like every
whole
book that
discussion.
we have has like one scene that we're just like, man,
Like, what the fuck?
Like, what the
No,
fuck?
I completely agree. Yeah, the altar scene and the candles, or the oil scene, not the candle scene.
Yo, these cats are trying us today. Loki's big ass. Or is that
It's Loki.
That's
She was over there trying to get underneath the door.
That's what I thought. So yeah. Yeah, I think the oil scene was what shocked me the most. So and then if you could describe Simone's writing in one word, what would it be?
That's a good one.
Sex.
Sex. Smutty.
Smutty.
But
sex.
not even just that, but
meaningful.
Meaningful.
Yeah. There's a lot of meaning in this book.
I mean, she has a lot of symbolism, a lot of double meanings.
Yeah.
I agree.
Sex and meaning.
Sex and meaning.
Meaningful sex.
So, Priest isn't just a standalone. She expanded the world with Midnight Mass, Sinner, and Saint. Do you think Priest needed a continuation or not?
I don't think so. I feel like everything kind of just was wrapped up in a book.
I liked it, but
I don't know what Midnight Mass. Midnight
Mass, Saint and Sinner.
Yeah, I don't know what that's.
We haven't read them yet, so
I go into most of my books completely blind. Like, I don't really know anything about them, so I have no idea. I obviously knew what Priest was about. I had no idea what the rest of these books are about. So
I don't know. We haven't read them yet.
Yep. To be continued.
To be continued. Would you like to see Priest adapted into a show or a movie, or do you think it'd be too risque?
Oh, well, okay, so that's kind of like, would I like to see it adapted into a show or a movie? Absolutely.
I think it'd be better as a movie.
100% as a movie. But like, it's very much like, because I enjoyed 50 Shades of Grey, and then what was the one? So 365 Days or something like that?
I could not tell you.
There's another one that was like, I think it was called 365 Days. I really enjoyed both of those movies. I thought they were good. But I will say,
society, it's definitely a gamble.
There was a lot of pushback with 50 Shades of Grey.
And that was how long ago?
Yeah, exactly. And people still talk about it.
I mean,
there's a lot of pushback with this 365. People thought it was very inappropriate. They didn't think it should be put on there, which is like, there's been so much worse that's been put on out in the world, and that's what you had an issue with? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But they just came out and said that they were making a horror movie about Jesus. And I don't really have anything to say on that. I'm not going to talk about that because that's very sensitive for some people. People are really, really upset about that. But at the same time, because of how sensitive people are to religion, I feel like it would not be accepted very well.
No, it definitely wouldn't.
Like, all the horror movies that embody religion, The Nun, stuff like that, I just think it would not be taken well.
No, I agree 100%. I don't think it'd be taken well. It would be an interesting movie for sure.
Oh, God. Would I love to see it? Absolutely. But
it's just, I feel like too much risk. And
I don't
potentially
want
not
the
enough
author
reward.
to be attacked at all.
Yeah.
Or I'm sure she's already being attacked enough for this book. I think a lot of people have strong opinions on it. But like every dark romance or taboo book. So
yeah. It's just kind of like, is there enough they think they would be worth it?
Alright, so on a scale from 1 to 5 candles, how was the spice?
It could be spicier, but I might give it a 4. I think a 4.
4 candles.
4 candles.
Nice.
Because I think just like the context of the spice makes it 4.
Yeah, I think 4 as well. I feel like 4 is a good number for this book. 5 stars overall rating for 4 candles for the spice. So, verdict right there. If you like this book, if you read it with us, please drop it down below what you thought, your opinions. If you want to add to the questions that we have, by all means, please go right ahead.
Please follow us on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it,
Twitter.
Fable, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah, all those.
TikTok.
Basically, if you got a social media app, look us up. See if we're on there.
Not Facebook yet.
Not Facebook yet.
Coming soon.
Coming to be continued for the Facebook.
Yeah.
Fable is where you probably will keep up with us the most. You can follow our personal accounts, and you can also join our book club that we have on Fable.
Chapters by Candlelight. We are still learning how to use the app, so bear with us. It's a lot.
It is a lot, but most of the time, whatever book that we'll be posting for that week, we'll have it put up there for you guys.
And
so
like while we're reading it
as well, we'll put it up there. So you might see it put up twice.
Mm-hmm.
So you might see us put it up there twice. So like I know it's up right now because we
Priest
were
is up
it.
right now, and we just completed the Coven as well.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of these videos are pre-recorded, so the time that they're coming out isn't the time that we recorded it at. So
yeah, if you follow us on Fable, you're probably going to be ahead of the videos that we post.
Yeah.
But if you have questions or want to talk about it, feel free to in Fable. You'll kind of get more live reactions from us there than in the video.
Final verdict. Do we recommend Priest?
Yes.
Yes.
For
absolutely.
certain people, though.
For certain people.
Highly religious people.
Probably stay away from it.
Unless you're okay with some taboo stuff happening in the church, I wouldn't read it.
Yeah. It just depends. As always, check your trigger warnings, guys. We say this at the beginning of every video, but we can't stress it enough. Do not cause yourself any stress just because you want to read a book, unless you really want to, and then that's your own business. I don't have anything to do with that.
Yeah. So our next book is From the Wheel.
The Wheel
is the Ever King.
Yeah,
that is our next book. So until next time, thank you for joining us at Chapters by Candlelight. Keep the candles burning, the pages turning, and the story's close. Bye, guys. Did we introduce ourselves?